Hello, I'm Kirsty. I'm from the Mirror Online's TV team, and we are here for another Facebook Live. I am joined by the wonderful Amy Day,
Hi.
who Love Island fans will know you were on the show last year. So we've got you here to have a little chat about the drama, what's been happening. How are you finding this series?
So I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning, I was a bit umming and ahhing. I was like, can't really get into it, and then I'm literally hooked. And I think the rest of the UK is hooked as well. It's like there's constant. I think it's really good because it's shown that not every couple is secure because you just don't know what these guys are gonna do. So it's really exciting.
It's interesting that you say guys, because we always know it's the guys that are going to do something, and then what do you think has made it so good this year? Like, who are you rooting for? Who would it be boring without?
So I think we can all agree it would be very boring without Ekin-Su. Very, very boring.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
I think that's everyone's thoughts. And I love that her and Davide have like literally gone apart and then just come back together. I think they're really, really sweet. Although after last night's episode, last night's episode when Adam came in?
With Adam, yeah.
We just don't know. Gemma, I'm not gonna lie, Gemma and Luca are kind of boring me now.
I don't think they have potential to win. Like, people are saying I think they think they could win, and I'm like, no, you're not exciting enough.
I'm totally with you on that one. I don't think they're going to win. I think the only reason why they would win is because she's Michael Owen's daughter. I'm not sure. But obviously I love Paige. She's everyone's number one. But I called this. I said that Jacques was not real like ages ago, and everyone was like, oh no, he's really sweet. And then he went into Casa Amor, and I was like, this is what I was talking about.
Interestingly, when you say not real, do you mean he was sent in as like a plant? Is that a weird word to say?
No, not at all. So I'm not saying he's not a real person. When he said that whole I've never felt this way, blah blah, about
genuine.
Paige. I just thought, what? You just want to be safe.
It did not take him long, did it, to like crack on with the house?
No, and it broke my heart. How he was in Casa with all the Casa girls, I was like, oh no.
I know.
Because it was a Jacques that we hadn't seen. We hadn't seen that Jacques that kind of spoke to women really terribly and all of that. He'd just been like this lovey-dovey character. So yeah, that was a bit of a shock.
Blasé about it as well. But before we will speak about the Jacques drama, but I just want to rewind a little bit to you just mentioning Adam, because of course Adam Collard has come back. So we're 4 years later, I think. He was 2018.
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw that he was back?
So, I mean, not only is he absolutely gorgeous, I was like, why did you not come back on my series last year?
Yeah, I would think the same. Yeah,
he looks incredible. So apart from that, I actually had heard some rumors sort of in the run up. I was like, people keep saying that past Islanders are going to come back in this year, and I thought surely not. And then look what's happened. So I think when it was a shock, when it was the end of the episode before last night's episode, when they showed him. Everyone was just like,
I know. And do you know what? It was actually the one episode I missed. Maybe I shouldn't admit that because I wasn't at home on Sunday evening. And then I was on the tube going home, and I went on Twitter, and I think it was like, oh my God, Adam was trending. And I was like, who?
Do you know what was so funny? Last night when he first walked in and the girls were like, this is a great lookalike. Like, they didn't believe it, as you wouldn't believe that a past Islander would come back in. Like, it's so something that they haven't done before. And they were all just like, oh, it is actually you, Adam.
It's a great twist on their part, especially because he was quite not controversial, but he did skip to quite a few different women, didn't he? When
he did.
Was previously in the show, and I think he said he's there to ruffle some feathers, and I think
Yeah.
he really, really is.
100%.
Yeah. What did you think about him getting to kind of know everyone yesterday?
Well, good. That's he's not exactly going to walk around, twiddling his thumbs. He has to get to know these girls before the guys come back in. I cannot wait for this evening's episode, can I just say?
Me too. I'm just like, Luca is gonna go off on one.
He's gonna go off, even though Gemma was like absolutely fine. She said we are good, but she said no, we're not married off, but we are getting on really well. So can you imagine if Gemma turns her head?
And the thing is, like, the girls yesterday, for example, the girls also said, but we are technically all single.
I know.
No one has said, will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? So technically they are single.
They are.
But I don't know. I can't really see Adam with Gemma. I can see some drama brewing with Ekin-Su maybe. Because she then said something about being friendly with Davide. And I was like, what?
I know, right.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah, I'm not even well, actually I am quite surprised that Ekin-Su would go there, because she was so kind of like cemented with Davide now. She's like, no, I know what I want, this is what I want. So what great TV if she goes for Adam, so fingers crossed.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
But I actually was rooting for Danica. I really love Danica. Like she would definitely be someone that I would hang out with as a friend. Yeah. I think it's fantastic. And the fact that she, hasn't found anyone is really sad. So I'm like, come on, Adam.
Might be nice for her to get to know Adam a bit better.
Yeah.
But do you think, obviously we're going to find out tonight what happened in terms of Jack's deciding to quit.
Oh,
do you think this has a lot to do with Adam, maybe?
100%. I really do. Well, because Jacques was saying a couple of nights ago when Paige was really, really upset after the recoupling, it was almost like he couldn't come to terms with the thought of not having Paige. So I think, and Paige really, in her like final last little beach hut speech last night before Love Island cut us off and left us on a cliffhanger, she was saying, karma's come back, and Jack said it is what it is, we're both single at the end of the day. So
it's a difficult one with him, because it is hard to believe if he is genuine, because he was, he was all over Paige. That time he took her out of the bedroom for a chat and said, I've never felt this way and I find it hard to talk about my feelings.
Yeah.
Then he cracked on with, was it Cheyenne? I think it was.
Yeah. Fully cracked on.
And, she seems like a second thought, really. Then decided to stick with her. And now it's like, what, you just can't handle a little bit of competition from Adam?
Yeah.
I
did agree, like the whole kind of testing thing. I do agree that, test the waters, and it really does prove to you who you really want. But at the same time, it was kind of like how he didn't do it respectfully. He didn't kind of crack on with the other girls, but always talk about Paige. And, it was just, it was quite vulgar. Like the way he was speaking to the girls was just quite vulgar. If a guy was speaking to me like that, I'd be like, I'm absolutely not getting in your bed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's all a bit weird, the whole him and Gemma thing as well. Like, obviously they're exes. And for example, last night she was saying to Paige, she was kind of encouraging Paige, wasn't she? Like, get to know Adam and forget Jacques. Like he didn't hesitate to kind of do what he did during Casa Amor.
Yeah.
And then you also saw Gemma say something about Ekin-Su when Ekin-Su took Adam up to the terrace to have a chat.
Yeah.
And obviously my job is to keep a good eye on Twitter as well when the show's on, to kind of gauge what viewers are thinking. And, viewers were really annoyed with Gemma actually for suddenly talking about Ekin-Su behind her back.
Yeah.
Especially as Ekin-Su had been on After Sun on Sunday, and she'd said, that Gemma was kind of like her bestie in the villa.
Yeah.
What do you make of that? Could you sense jealousy there from Gemma, or?
So my first thought was not jealousy at all. I actually really love Gemma because I think she's so real, And she just says it how it is, which I wish more people were like that. And if anything, that's quite nice that they say she's Ekin-Su's best friend, because I think Ekin-Su actually had quite a rough patch with the girls in terms of them not trusting her, and Gemma kind of, stayed by her side and said, no, come on, this isn't fair. I don't think it's jealousy at all. I'd want my best friend to tell me when I was out of line or when I was being a bit rubbish,
Do you think it was just maybe a little bit of a moan up, and Gemma was thinking, do you know what? If you like Adam, just say it. Just say I like him. I'm going to take him for a chat. Like
100%.
So
yeah, if anything, that was her being a good friend, I'd say. Like, come on, just say it. Because I'm sure Gemma would be the first person to say something to someone's face. So I don't think for 1 second that she's two-faced or that she was trying to, talk bad behind her back. I think it was in the moment.
Oh, so much drama to look forward to tonight.
I know.
But another name that has been thrown into the mix is Moira could be coming back.
As if.
What's going on? Are we going to fill up half the villa with past contestants? And would you do it if they asked you?
I would 100% do it again. 100%. I think the guys are a lot better looking this year, not going to lie. But when it comes to Moira, I just can't see it happening. I cannot see Moira going back in. No.
It could just be some rumours with nothing to it. I don't know. But someone's just commented saying bring her back. Yeah, people
it would be amazing.
Imagine her going up against Ekin-Su. It would just be like TV gold, wouldn't it?
She was the Ekin-Su of her series.
Yeah, because Ekin-Su is she's quite the alpha, isn't she, with the girls? And surprisingly, I think Gemma is, even though she's so young. But Gemma's so grown up for her age, I think. She's very mature.
I always forget Gemma is 19, always.
Yeah. And I just think, let's see what happens with Adam. It's going to be interesting. There's going to have to be some sort of recoupling. He's going to choose someone.
Do you think the recoupling will be today? Do you think it would be that soon?
No, what are we on Tuesday? No, I think it could be in a couple of days. I'm not sure. I think Adam needs to obviously get to know them a bit. And he's made no bones about the fact that he wants to tread on some toes. He is going to tread on toes.
And
but
I'm
obviously sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Say.
No, I was just going to say, who wouldn't pick Adam?
But I don't know. I'd go for Davide, but this isn't about me. I'm not in this.
I did love Davide. I love.
Who would you pick then? If they asked you to go back in, who would you have your eye on?
Oh, right now, as of today, Adam, but before Davide.
Oh, I see. I get it. I do get it. Do you think there could be a romance between them two now that Jay has gone? Because Davide's kind of lost his 100%. Do you think?
100%, yeah. But I feel like Adam, maybe it's because he's done it before, I don't know. But I just feel like Adam just has such a more grown-up presence.
Yeah.
I feel like he might struggle to bond with the guys because they're all so young. I literally look at all the guys and I think you are so young.
I just love Davide. Sorry, I got Davide on my mind now.
No, I love that you love him as well, because honestly, and not just because he's gorgeous, but he actually is so funny.
He's definitely bought a lot of entertainment, I think, and the memorable scenes. Someone else who's bought a bit of a memorable scene was Andrew. We won't repeat what he said, but it's the memes are just gold.
I know.
Him and the Tasha situation is starting to annoy me though. I'm just I'm bored of you two now.
Starting?
Yeah.
I was bored days ago. I think Tasha just needs to go for it and needs to just continue meeting new people, because she clearly thought that something was missing in Casa Amor when she thought of Andrew. So why has she gone back to him? Just continue having fun. She said that she lost her fun self when she started being with Andrew. Why is she allowing that to go again?
It's a shame, because I think I think like with some couples, you can really see that it's not going to work once they leave.
Yeah.
And I think with her and him, you can see that. So you just think, do you know what? You're wasting your entire experience on Love
Yeah.
Island on him,
I
who
know.
actually just said that to you about what he did to Coco.
I know.
Really like blasé, actually.
I know.
And
I'd be like, I don't think he's sucked or licked Tasha's nipple. And if I was with a guy that hadn't even sucked my nipple, but sucked someone else's nipple, I'd be like, bye-bye.
I know he did not hang around, shall we say. But what do you think of, like, I also noticed on Twitter last night, for example, a lot of people were quite annoyed with the girls, in particular Paige and Tasha, because they felt like they were taking these guys back who really, you could say, hadn't treated them that well, you know, with respect. Like, what do you think about that? Do you think it's very difficult when you're in there? Obviously, you have been in there, so you know how it feels to kind of think logically,
Yeah.
like you would on the outside about a guy, maybe.
100%. And that is why I love this whole experience and this experiment of putting people in a house, because you can't just run away. You have to literally deal with these problems face on and try and continue. And actually, I'm really glad that the girls didn't squish it like there and then. I'm actually glad that they took time to calm down and think about it and realize, no, we did get on. And Casa Amor obviously is the challenge. And if you get through Casa Amor together, then I think you're pretty solid. But they took them back, and then boom, Adam appears, and it's like they're like, who are the boys? I'm sorry, but it really was like that.
I really want them to put you back in there now, Amy, and you are gonna try it on with Adam and go head to head with Paige.
Oh my gosh.
This would be amazing.
Oh my gosh, get me in that villa, I swear. Adam is mine.
Do you feel like you would have done anything differently when you were like in the villa? Like, obviously you were in there last year, so now this is the series you're watching since your series.
Yeah.
Like, watching it this year, has it made you feel like I would have done something different? Or
I would have 100% been more like Ekin-Su. If I could go back in there, I would have just thrown myself in there more, cared less about what people think, and actually got to know other people, because I think I was very kind of cemented. I was coupled up with Hugo, and I kind of was really trying to make that work rather than exploring, you know, someone else that was in there as well. But at the time, you just kind of want the relationship to work. You want the partnership to work of the person that you first coupled up with. So I wish I did an Ekin-Su.
Yeah, I think, she's just gold, isn't she? And she's so stunning. I'm sorry to say it. I know, like, you know, Love Island, they generally, everyone looks lovely, but she is just, and I really like her. She does seem genuine. So I think she could go a long way. I don't think she is going to pair up with Adam. I know what I think is going to happen. What do you think is going to happen? Who's Adam going to pick?
I think he's going to go for Paige.
Yeah.
I really do. I think he's going to go for Paige. She's stunning. She's funny. She's beautiful. And he will have seen that. He will have seen how they are. So he's kind of going in there knowing what their personalities are like, knowing all of that. So he's kind of, you know, it's easy for him. He would have known before even going in. But I think he definitely might try and worm his way in with Ekin-Su, because I'm sorry, like you said, she is absolutely stunning. She's sexy, confident, she's fiery.
They do definitely seem like they could get on. But I think they actually seem like they could get on better than him and Paige. But
100%.
I just think Ekin-Su has got this soft spot for Davide, and I don't think it's gonna go away anytime soon. And you also have to wonder if they do think in their head, I've got a good chance of winning this show now if I stay with them.
You said it. I didn't want to say it.
Why am I going to risk it? Yeah, why am I going to risk it?
But they did have, because it was almost when she took Adam up to the terrace, it was almost like a flashback of when she took Jay up to the terrace. And I was almost like, oh, she had that cheeky grin on. I was like, this could be a kiss moment. Oh, you just don't.
All I'm saying is, like, movie night needs to happen so that it all comes out about her and George, because
movie night
is just going to be incredible.
I've got goosebumps from you saying that.
Davide's going to be calling her a liar again, so that's going to just provide another.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know, it's going to be amazing. But for now, we have tonight. We will see. Jacques will explain why he's leaving.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's gonna...
I'm really sad. I'm really sad that Jacques felt like he had to leave. I respect anyone that says they're going to leave, but I'm really sad.
I guess it's hard, isn't it? Because again, like I said, you've been in there, you know how it feels. Maybe the pressure does just get a bit too much, and you know, when you think you've had something good with someone,
yeah,
and then it kind of breaks down. I don't know if maybe he's worrying now about what he would look like to the outside world after what happened with Casa Amor. I'm not sure.
Definitely.
But,
definitely.
It's good to do, you know, whatever feels right. But
made it easier for Paige.
Exactly. She hasn't got such a dilemma now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I could sit here and talk to you for hours about Love Island. But it's been lovely to chat to you, and I'm just going to start up a campaign for you to go back in and get Adam.
Please. You know, I'm ready to go. I'll pack my suitcase today.
I'll pack it now, and I'll get straight onto ITV.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Amy. I'll definitely speak to you again soon. We'll have another Love Island.
Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.